Hey guys, this is Steven. Welcome back to my channel. Now, it's been a while since I uploaded any videos, so I figured I'd take it upon myself to film you a quick walk around video of this. Now, this is a 2025 Chevy Equinox RS all-wheel drive. This is finished in reef blue metallic, which I think is a very eye-catching color. It has a 19-inch carbon flash wheels wrapped in Continental all-season rubber. Now, please note this particular example is pre-owned. It has around 4,600 kilometers on it, and it is a 2025 model. However, for 2026, there were no major changes. And for 2025, which of course this is, the Equinox was redesigned inside out, major revamp. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. So under the hood, you have a 1.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. It's a carryover from the previous model. In this iteration, puts out 175 horsepower and 203 pound-feet of torque, and that is on regular gas. That's 87 octane. This example is all-wheel drive, which means it comes with an 8-speed automatic transmission. If you were to get a front-wheel drive model, it has the same engine. However, you'll be locked into a CVT transmission, a continuously variable transmission. Now, as I mentioned, reef blue metallic exterior. The interior is going to be black leather with red and blue accents. And being an RS trim, that means this is a higher level. You have the LT at the bottom, at least in Canada. LT, then Active, and RS. They're priced exactly the same. The Active is going to be a little bit more off-road oriented. You're going to get all-terrain rubber on a smaller wheel. You're going to get bronze accents on a reshaped front bumper, amongst other changes. However, the RS is going to be more for your street performance-based SUV. Now you get the blacked out trim, the black bow tie, the red accents, and red RS badging. This particular example has the optional LED fog lights down below, in addition to your LED projector headlamps and your LED daytime running lamps up top. It also has a 360 camera, in addition to adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, forward collision warning and emergency braking, and blind spot monitoring. This is also equipped with the optional block heater. And what I love about GM products, they make it super easy to access, and it looks super clean. You have Continental all-season rubber on this example with the 19-inch carbon flash wheels, black badging, being an RS. You also have keyless proximity entry, remote start, push button start, and black mirror caps. Those mirrors also house cameras beneath, of course, part of your 360 camera. They also have blind spot monitoring, they're heated, and they're auto dimming. Out back, you have LED lighting as well as backup sensors, your backup camera right there. They do have a camera up top, just below the high mount brake light, and I'll show you what that does once we get inside. You do get a power liftgate. And once open, you'll notice that it has very generous room. This one is equipped with the cargo mat, and it also covers the back of the seats. Now you have LED lighting on both sides. On the passenger side, you have a 12-volt DC plug. You also have tie downs, 1, 2, and beneath the floor, you have some extra storage that extends forward. That's going to be your block heater cord. And below this, you have a spare tire, donut sized. The rear bench, of course, is 60-40 split. One knock, I will say, unlike the previous body style of the Chevy Equinox, where on the passenger side you had 2 levers. That meant it was spring loaded, the rear bench, so you can simply pull these levers and the seats would fold. They got rid of that feature, which I'm not really a fan of. So now it's just like any other SUV. You can simply fold them from here and there's a release. This is also equipped with black roof rails and the optional panoramic sunroof. Now to recap, this is an RS, but it also has the Convenience 3 package, the Safety and Technology package, the optional engine block heater, and the optional panoramic sunroof. Looking at the back seats, you have your perforated jet black leather with your red cloth accents, red stitching and blue stitching as well that goes along here. What I like is that also extends to the door cards right here. You do have some hard plastic there, some soft touch, maybe vinyl like materials right there. Because this does have the convenience 3 package, that means you have heated outboard seats back here. You have a drop down center armrest with cup holders. You have rear AC vents, and down below, tucked away, you have 2 USB-Cs. You'll also notice that you have very generous room. You have a flat floor, so no one has to straddle a center hump in the middle, which is very nice. Now up front, you have heated and ventilated seats, so cooled seats. Being an RS trim, you have RS on the headrests. You have a power seat on the driver's side and the passenger side, and the driver's side does have the memory function. You also have on the door card a button here for your rear power tailgate, power windows and door locks, of course, but the driver's side is automatic one touch for both up and down. Underrated feature. Hopping behind the wheel, you have a very thick leather wrapped steering wheel, has a flat bottom, it has paddle shifters for your 8-speed automatic transmission, and of course it is heated. Behind that rather, you'll notice that it has a digital gauge cluster. It's configurable with the touch of this button. You can have Google Maps displayed there if you wish. You can have it simplified with the speedometer and tachometer on the left, your driver guidance in the middle, and then your radio display on the right. You can have it very dumbed down, so just your speedo. And you can have it a little bit more conventional. Your temperature, your date, your time on the left, tachometer in the middle with a digital display, speedometer display in the center, and of course your music there. And I believe you can change these little tabs, what's displayed there as well as there. You may also notice that there is a sign right there with a speed. That means this vehicle is equipped with traffic sign recognition as well. Now, to the left of the steering wheel, you have a row of buttons, one for your parking brake, one to engage your all-wheel drive, which is a very underrated feature in my opinion on a lot of these GM SUVs. So this, of course, is a front-wheel drive biased all-wheel drive system. You can lock it in all-wheel drive, or you can lock it in front-wheel drive. So on a nice sunny day like today, no rain, no snow, 27 degrees Celsius outside, why not save some gas, save some wear and tear, leave it in front-wheel drive only. And it is displayed right there as well. And to engage all-wheel drive, you simply hit the all-wheel drive button, and just like that, you're in all-wheel drive. That can also be done as you're driving on the fly. You don't have to be stationary. Auto hold, very underrated feature. So what will happen if you're on a long road trip or in a drive-through and the vehicle is in drive, as long as you have auto hold engaged and you push the brake enough to meet a certain threshold, you can release the brake and the vehicle will remain stationary. Your brake lights will also remain on. To disengage that, you simply hit the gas and the car will go automatically. So the brakes will disengage and there you go. Gives your foot a rest, your ankle a rest. It's just really nice to have. To the left of that, you have your auto stop and start, which of course is defeatable if you wish. And then you have your dimmer right there. You have your wiper switch here. This vehicle is equipped with a rear wiper as well, of course, being an SUV. To the right of that though, it's a little bit different. You have your transmission shifter. There's nothing here. It's been moved here, Mercedes style. You'll also find this on Escalades, a lot of the Cadillacs, even the GMC Yukon, and I believe the new Tahoe as well. Park is the hard button at the end. To go into reverse, you pull it towards you and up. That brings up your 360 camera, which is super clear, by the way. And then to put into drive, you simply pull towards you and down, and there you go, into drive, and then hit the P for park. You'll notice that the steering wheel, being an RS trim, has red stitching and RS badge, black bow tie, and you'll also notice that that red stitching extends throughout the dashboard, the seats, the door cards, And you have red trim on the vents as well. Just adds a sporty flair. Behind the steering wheel, you of course have your push button start. And let's talk about this infotainment screen. So you do have a physical volume knob right there. You have Sirius XM radio, wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, Google Assistant, built-in Alexa, and Google Play Store. Works fairly well. You have shortcuts on the left in this column for quick things. One thing to note, this vehicle does not have a physical headlight knob or switch. It's all in the infotainment screen. But the good news is they make it super simple. You have your settings right there, light switch, you have various notifications. You can look up lots of information on the center display. It's really great to have. It also has built-in Google Maps. However, you will have to pay a subscription through OnStar. But when you have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, you really don't have to mess with that at all. This particular example does not have premium audio. To my knowledge, at least on the Build and Price website, I did not see an option for any Bose audio or whatnot. I could be mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But below the screen here, you do have heated seats, ventilated seats, 3 levels for each. Your dual zone climate control. You do have physical buttons and knobs, which is nice. Below that, you have a USB-C, USB-A, a nice little storage right there. And you have a wireless charger. Now your phone has to be horizontal, not vertical. And yeah, there you go. Behind that, you have a knob. I find it kind of amusing because the only thing this knob does is change your driving modes. You have normal mode, off-road mode, snow and ice mode, and that's it. What do these do? Well, good thing is there is an information button for each mode. Normal, of course, we'll keep the transmission. Everything will be normal, right? Off-road, it will allow a little bit of wheel slip to get going. It will loosen up the electronic stability control or turn it off completely. And of course, lock it into all-wheel drive. Snow and ice, same thing. However, I think it engages stability control, but disengages traction control as per that. Behind that, a little bit more extra storage. You have cup holders here, a very deep rectangular cubby with a little storage thing right there. Glove box, fairly normal. In terms of storage, the door cards can fit some pretty decent things. They're not super high, so if you're putting, a big water bottle, I don't think it will fit, but just your standard 500 ml water bottle should be fine. Now, that secondary camera out back works the digital rearview mirror. So mirror, camera, nice to have, especially if you have either tall passengers and or cargo blocking your rear view. With this, it's always easy to see behind you. And it's a very high quality camera. You'll notice a lot of things, such as people picking their noses in the back. Cameras like these will make you realize how nasty people are. Anyway, sunglass holder here with a nice little sunglass logo. And of course, your controls for your dome lights and your sunroof. So that pretty much sums up this vehicle. Please let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for watching. Take care. Bye now.